Watch the video of me with myself. Or Bifrost. Mm, that is oof. I bet that was recording right now. It's difficult to watch yourself back, but important to know that. I hope I can reach a lot of people with this. I feel like people will be inclined to underestimate the the value of what I'm trying to do here. And some reactions thus far have been quite displeased at the gravity with which I regard this quest. Because, it's just movies, it's just games, it's just, play stuff after all. It's not really important. But I hope people will consider what's really at stake. Like, people make their careers with this stuff. It creates livelihoods, jobs for writers, artists, performers, craftspeople, transporters of food and of people, educators, consultants, athletes, just random people to hang about. The athletes aren't the random people. The random people are extras. Um, Athletes are often like, people who have to perform, whether for stunts or as consultants on different aspects of different films. And, scientists often fulfill that role too. Mathematicians, historians, philosophers. Entertainment employs countless people, and its potential is being squandered. And that squandering is rankling the nerves of increasing numbers of people. Like if you go through the impetus folder I have attached to my playlist, I have like I believe over 10 hours of content of people with millions of followers between them, just making whole careers out of tearing apart the indolent screeds we often get out of our mainstream film industry and entertainment industry. The wider media is a part of the concern. I kind of throw on the end there, because I almost said media. Um, the wider media industry is also a concern because, like I say in the article, people don't trust it. And they don't trust it because even media that caters to their bubble, as it were, um, if it's mainstream, it's gonna get to them. It's gonna turn on them in some way. For we on the left, it's they're progressive to a point, and we get upset whenever they say, "Well, it's common sense legislation. You got to slow down and take things easy." When slowing down and taking things easy keeps getting us killed, whether it's because we keep slowing down on treating the plague or slowing down on spreading messaging of good public health policy or slowing down on addressing gun violence, or I feel like we're just slowing down on everything, achieving nothing, achieving too little. Sure, you do have innovation occurring, as it does, as it always does, thank goodness. But I just think we are underutilizing our potential as a people. When you see so many people living lives of despair or just kind of barely getting by on the edge, misery on every corner, nobody having two cents to rub together, let alone enough to spare to help the neighbor. And they're not able to flourish. Like I'm sure there are plenty of people who live simple lives and they're happy in simplicity. Some people do uh, really take pride in doing simple work very well, and that's admirable. But there are also people who aspire to such heights. Some who want to like study the stars or the seas, or tell enthralling tales, create artworks that let people see things they've never seen before, that don't exist in this world or any other. But here, and so many of them can't because it's all they can do to survive. And I know for much of human history, that has just been the way of things. I know it's tempting to say that humanity has always been a game of people just getting by to get by. But I look around at the world as it is, and I can't for the life of me understand how we still have so many ancient problems. I mean, it's like common knowledge. Sorry, it's a moth. I missed it. It's common knowledge among those in the know that, like hunger, world hunger is not a problem that exists because there's not enough resources. Like there are people way smarter than me and way more experienced than me who know that for a fact. And those people will tell you the reason that there's still world hunger is because it's not profitable to solve world hunger. And I just cannot freaking come to grips with that reality. I can't sit still and accept that that's the way things have to be. When there are single individuals in this world who could snap their fingers and solve the problem, I love it. But I'm not about to go on an anti-billionaire rant right now because what I'm focused on now and ideally forever going forward is what is possible. And what I see as possible is this run on the media that I keep trying to instigate, or that I will keep trying to instigate going forward. Because if we crowdfund opportunities for ourselves, for the artists and the writers and the devs, the game developers, programmers, if we crowdfund opportunities for those of us who are available and capable and ready to do the work, but not equipped to without the funds, then those of us who have those skills can create art, the same kind of art that, you know, is routinely raking in hundreds of thousands or millions or billions of dollars on single projects. And if we who work and earn our daily bread are the ones who make and sell these products and profit from them, if it stands to reason that we who demand less to live on will use most of that money to pump back into our productions, into hiring, and into improving our communities. That's that's what I see. That's what I'm trying to create. A profit generating a profit generating engine to fund the change we need, because that's the problem we keep running up against. It's always, how are you going to pay for that? How are you going to pay for that? Somebody has to make the money. If money is the thing that gets things moving, somebody's got to make it. And the people making it right now clearly don't want to fix anything, because if they did, they would. Again, they could snap their fingers. They could just say, you know what? I don't need But I could stand to lose a few billion this year. Why don't we solve world hunger this year and just be done with that? Oh God. Oh God. Sorry, I was briefly freaking out about how revealing how revealing this feels. I don't believe my feelings publicly often. It's pretty male and honestly a bit frightening. But I'm trying to be bold because this quest requires boldness, and I really mean it from the bottom of my heart. At the end of the day, all I really want to do is tell stories, to weave tales of wonder and delight the minds of the young and the old alike. But if putting that on hold to allow others to join with me and convey tales that can delight the masses and in the process draw much needed revenue to fund aggressive social progress. That sentence went too long and I forgot how it started, but it ends like this. Setting my personal stories aside for a time, or slowing them down, will help to serve the cause, then I am willing to do it. And then I'll still write Call Me Mara. That's the only one I definitely insist on typing with my own fingers, but I will hire writers for the game. Not for every one of the games. The games that are big, the bigger ones. Definitely going to hire writers for those. And people savvy enough to ensure that the narratives track. They are free of holes, and that they successfully inspire the emotion at which they're aiming. And artists, of course, to bring the vision to life. And talented developers to make science about art. All to please the masses with visions we have never seen before, experiences to delight and inspire, tales of song and wonder and light, and people being their best. That is what we are largely missing here in the West. We still have it in the East. It is called anime. Hmm. I think that was a good ramble. If you have watched it, thank you for sitting with me for a spell. I hope you know me a bit better, and I hope I have inspired trust, because I will need it. Bet $1 on Bifrost, would you?